Hello everybody and welcome back to Castlevania the Lecarde Chronicles 2. Last episode we got the triple jump, which means that there are some places that are open to us now. The first of these is we can finally fight the boss of the Four Seasons Hall. Oh, and we can also get this. The second piece of the Von Veltheim set. There are no set bonuses aside from taking another step to getting the good ending. And of course it's winter down here, just when I wanted some quick passage. Well, I can't get everything, I guess. Take care of these birds, because as we all know, in video games, the primary rule is birds are jerks. Might as well take out the smaller bubbles while we're going through here. Hey, it's now spring, so it's not terrible in here. Platforming is a work in progress, as always. Okay, there are a couple of things I want in here, after I deal with the enemies, of course. Okay, take care of the Skelemans. And hey, treasure! Always helpful. There are only a couple of more things that I want to buy, at least at the moment. And they're pretty expensive. Well, I have a lot to learn about using the triple jump. Well, we can just forget that for now. Okay, the Nightmare Plant. It actually has 4 attack patterns because the seasons change while you're fighting it. However, it takes double damage from sub-weapons. And that's really all you need to know, except that you're probably going to be using most of your mobility stuff while you're fighting it. And like every boss in this game, it has some pretty neat boss music. If you have enough hearts, this should never really be a long fight. Well, at least not a hard fight anyway. The patterns are nothing too difficult. And even if you are out of hearts, it's just extra time that's gonna be took. The main danger in this boss fight is getting spiked, because those actually cause poison, as you can see there. However, because the boss was so close to death, I didn't even really bother to cure it. Because I don't really expect to be hit by any of its other attacks. And I totally whiffed that one. Too bad. And that's it.
Recovery.
Goodbye, greenhouse. We never liked you anyway. So, welcome to the actual garden. This place can be pretty painful. Hey, treasure. Because see those skeletons with antlers? They cause weakness. And there are a ton of enemies here, so if you get weakened, you will feel it. Oh, hey, Cage. I don't even want to know what happens if all those ghosts get there. Oh, treasure. Hello, Axe Armor. I was wondering when you were going to show up. So those Axe Armors actually have a stronger armor as a rare drop, but I'm not really going to bother with that. Now, let's see what's up here. Yes, Hearts Max Extend. Getting to 100 hearts is going to be pretty important for a couple of reasons. First, it'll make an upcoming boss easier. Well, not easy, but easier. And second, there is one thing in this game that you can buy with hearts, and it requires 100 of them. Because, you know, this wouldn't be inspired by Simon's Quest if you couldn't buy anything with hearts. So, those plants can only be hurt once they stick their necks out. They also inflict stun, which isn't too bad. There are worse status ailments, like most of the other ones. All of the other ones. There we go. More cash for me. No dagger for me. Okay, no breakable walls, so we can just move on. Yeah, the platforming here isn't nearly as bad as it was in the machine tower. Really, that rope thing with the Medusa heads is the worst that the platforming is going to get in this game. Welcome to Trianon, whatever that is. And there's a save point right here, which is quite welcome. Especially after the potential catastrophe that is wandering through the garden. Now, what's this? Darzinski's Small Theater. See, a marionette show, its length is 150 years. Well, I think we can tough it out. Let's just have a seat here and enjoy the show. Well, wouldn't you know it, I was wrong. That's entirely on me. Oh well. Good thing I saved right beforehand. Okay, there are a couple of things I can get around here. Both of which I consider to be extremely necessary. Because they are. We already have a tier thing, but they put that one out in the open because the one in the horror gallery is actually a secret. Because it was behind that breakable wall. Okay, just checking something, and we're good. So let's head back out there and do the thing. Get back, you stupid ghost. You're a terrible ghost. Go away. Another of those skull doors. There are a whole bunch of those, and they're all tied to defeating one boss. And there's the Cup of Truth. Say, there was a statue that wanted that thing, wasn't there? Well, that's actually the next leg of our quest in this castle. By the way, Castle Quest was a terrible game. We've gone up, so now we go down after saving, because the climb down is once again perilous. Here's the first thing. We now have the 4th von Veltheim power, which is Lise von Veltheim's regeneration, which actually restores our health. So we can now trade hearts for health if we really need to, and we will need to. There's probably some status ailment that those giant spiders give, and I don't want to find out what it is. I probably will before the end of this video, so stay tuned! Oh, I guess they spit poison because I just got an antidote. Ooh, 10,000 gold. And another angel statue. No breakable walls, so believe it or not, we've actually done everything we can in this area for now. And I'll just be taking your money. Yeah, climbing up is easier than going down here because of the rather limited range of the giant spiders around here. Oh, everything poisons you down here. Perfect. Okay, once we're out of here, I know how we can quickly get back to where we need to be. Because as any Castlevania player knows, falling is much easier than climbing. It's so easy, you won't want to do it half the time. Yeah, one of the things about the rare items, because I was thinking about the axe armor, the rare items in this game is that there's never really any game-breaking rare item in Lecarde Chronicles. There's nothing like the Cresegrim or anything like that. That's right, you actually have to work for a living in this game. Of course, I guess the game where you really have to work for a living is Reciteer. I'll grab one of the potions. And this takes us back to the altar, and we can just pass by that stone wall now. Plus, we have a shortcut to all those delicious potions if we want them. Now that we have 10,000 gold, though, there's something that needs getting. And we won't even really have to save for that. Because it's in a place that's much earlier than where we are right now. And there's me trying to remember where the save spot is. Sorry it took me all 3 tries. And I have no idea why I decided to go this way, because that was entirely wrong. We don't need to go back to the horror gallery yet. We will, but not yet. And this is just one of those days where I channel Un in my sense of direction. Okay, this is a complete fail on my part because I'm pretty sure I've already gone this way with the triple jump, so let's just ignore that I ever did any of what you're about to see. I mainly left it in because I didn't feel like doing any more editing on this video. Oh right, I actually did buy the backpack first. There was a little bit of time between when I actually recorded this, this video and when I'm doing the actual voiceover stuff now. I always do my commentary in post, because I would probably be too focused on the game to actually have enough presence to talk about anything. Ah, that's where I got the 10,000 golds. Golds. I really should finish Vaxanadu one of these days. Maybe I haven't because sometimes I just think too many negative thoughts. Okay, now we out. Yeah, I was just trying to remember which one led to the golden flute. Oh hey, more treasure. Almost drowned by the basic skeleton. That's the story of my Castlevania life. No, that's just nobles. Who cares about them? They're probably all Satan worshippers, too. There we go. The ferryman likes flutes, and we're going to need to use that gold flute on the ferryman, but not yet. I don't feel well-armed and armored enough to take on what's beyond the gold flute quite yet. So for now, we're just going to be heading back to the castle. Okay, the next areas that I'm planning to tackle are actually pretty lengthy and nasty. So, I think I'm actually going to cut us off for now before I actually head to the Garden of the Dead and whatever all else I have in mind next. So, I guess I'll be seeing you later where we tackle more invisible enemies, some very nasty spikes, and other things besides. I will be seeing you then.